Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Archery at Home with me, Patrick Houston. Today I'm going to be doing a very lightweight bit of stretching, just a little bit of mobility, just to open up the shoulders, open up the upper back, and I'm also going to be talking about this fantastic bit of news that we might be able to do archery again in the very near future. There are already talk of many clubs having risk assessments submitted, plans outlined and guidelines in place to start archery, and that means that we should hopefully very soon be able to get out into that fantastic, fingers crossed, weather to be able to do the sport that we all love. So this is all fantastic, and Patrick is very, very happy to be able to get out to 70 metres, 90 metres, 50 yards, anything long distance, just archery. I want to be able to do archery, and I'm very much looking forward to doing that. So we'll start off just opening up the chest. I'm just going to interlink my hands in behind and just roll the arms back and forth, up and down, and that opens up the chest tissue, opens up this stuff here across your sternum, pulling the sternum out, opening up the ribs here, pulling the chin back, and just getting that whole area mobilized. So you'll see on the Archery GB website, there's guidelines for athletes, there's guidelines for coaches, there's guidelines for facilities. There's loads of different guidelines, both in very useful infographic form, or also in nice big text and paragraphs of block wording for you to read. There's also template risk assessments. There's risk assessment examples, range layout examples. The guys at Archery GB have done a fantastic job getting all of this stuff ready out to you so that you can get back to shooting ASAP. And this is obviously something we have to be careful about. We have to make sure that we don't have any unnecessary danger, unnecessary risks to people, because we all know this is a sport that anybody can do at any age, and that means that we need to be careful to make sure that nobody gets anything bad happen to them because of archery. So now I want you to rotate your hands out just like this, keep your arms straight, head up, chest out, and we're just going to slowly raise our arms up above our head. And while you're doing that, I like to push the arms out so I've got as big a span between my arms as possible. Gets a little bit of stretch on the nerve, a little bit of stretch through the central portions inside your body, but I'm just pushing out there on the entire way as I reach up to the sky. So the difference between just raising my arms up and pushing there is really, really obvious. And then we'll bring them slowly back down, go through that a few times. It's going to be quite a nice exercise, gets things moving inside the shoulder joints, inside the arms, inside the upper chest. So yeah, do be careful going back to archery. Make sure to follow the guidelines, follow the rules. I think booking systems are going to be a big thing inside our sport now, which, yeah, fair enough. It is something we can do. Simple systems like Eventbrite. Facebook has a booking system. There are loads and loads. Archery GB, once again, is a fantastic set of examples, and we'll lift that once more. And at this point, I want you to swing your arms in front of you. Once again, keeping them pushed out. So imagine your fingertips are as far away from you as you can. And at this point, we've got what's called protraction. So that's our shoulder blades pushed forward as far as we can. And then we'll bring it back out, keeping those shoulder blades protracted forwards, just opening things up, allowing things to open up nice and wide, and then we'll come back forward again. So yeah, booking systems mean that people can book in their slot, and frankly there's an argument, if there's a really good demand for archery, that we might be able to monetize the sport a little bit better. We might be able to get people booking in their slots, paying a few pounds to come in, shooting for a couple of hours, leaving again. It does reduce the social element of the sport, but social distancing does kind of mean you don't get to do that little bit. So I really like this as a stretch. So I'm in this position with my arms slightly behind parallel, and then I just move up behind my head, and as I do that, I can open the chest and get, once again, down into the mid-thoracic spine, about here. That really opens up there. So we've got this, reach up to the head, and then open up the chest, and then back down, elbows back in, up, open the chest, back, open the chest. Fantastic. And now we're going to do a few protraction and retraction. So protraction, pushing forward, retraction, pulling backwards. These are really, really good exercises if you struggle with positioning and changing the positions within your shot. You do these exercises and you'll find that getting your front shoulder into that position there rather than up here is much, much easier, because we've got used to moving all of this stuff, so that then when you come to it, you're able to put your shoulder in that position rather than being up here and wondering why that doesn't seem to be bringing it, you know, rotated in and down to the inside out front shoulder position. So keep doing all of these exercises regularly. Protraction, retraction. Protraction forward, retraction back. Try not to stick your head forward. We definitely don't want the suboccipitals just below your skull there, tensing and pulling your head down. We want ourselves nice and upright. Push forward, pull back. Push forward, pull back. Push forward, pull back. So I'm likely to be doing some vlogs of me going back to training, getting back into shooting some distance. So do have a look out, particularly on my YouTube channel, for them. I'll probably be sharing them on my page as I do them, because, well, it'd be fantastic to get back out to 70 meters and show you guys what all this technical knowledge, conditioning, and my fantastic amounts of bow training have resulted in for my shot. Anyway, I hope you guys have had a great day. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay archery.